For 40 years, Vancouver Island Brewery has been serving up a perfect pour. But in a decade of unprecedented growth in craft brewing in BC, post-pandemic instability is settling into their consistent reality.
The last few years have been a challenging one.
And despite the fact that they're seeing a growth in sales, like many sectors, supply chain issues, the dramatic and erratic rises in cost of ingredients like grain and aluminum are plaguing them. That was all fine to shoulder until their lease expired.
When we got into the initial talks with their landlord, we were looking at a 35% increase, and that kind of became a line in the sand for us.
That line in the sand has formed into a unique collaboration. In 2 weeks, Vancouver Island Brewery will stop brewing its own beer, with a competitor stepping in to keep the beer flowing.
Is this a sad day for Vancouver Island Brewing?
It's a sad day because we're closing, a chapter in the history.
Phillips Brewing is stepping in to brew and pack VIB's legendary beer, like the seasonal Herminator, the first seasonal beer in BC.
It'll be one of the last batches that we actually package here in the facility.
Phillips, in a statement, says it believes in the power of collaboration and strength that comes from supporting fellow craft brewers, saying they're honored to have been selected. The move will have Vancouver Island Brewery's staff from 30 to 15. Some production staff have told Czech News they found out they'd lost their jobs not from the company, but from media reports. It's not the first craft brewery to take a hit. Friday, craft beer pioneer Swans closed its on-site brewing operations.
The thing that we've heard from our guests is that they really enjoy a wide selection of beer. And the best way to provide our guests with that wide selection of beer is by bringing it in from other breweries from the city and from the island and from the province.
The secret sauce of living and working here for Vancouver Island Brewery seems to be innovative collaboration.
Finding creative ways to work together and find paths forward and maintain, legacy businesses and brands that people love, I think is going to be necessary.
By forming a relationship that seeks to strengthen both companies rather than losing a respected competitor.